We're with Grant Black after another 3 points picked up in the northeast at Consett. 3 late goals in a 2-1 win. Grant, thoughts on the game, please?
For a great game, as a spectacle, end to end for a long, 98 minutes I think is what we played. So, which we played our part in really well. Massive wind in the first half, which we were against, and we just said, plan to manage that first 45 minutes the best we could, and if we could come in with a clean sheet, we fancied ourselves sort of with the wind to score some goals. So yeah, in the second half, obviously we've got the wind with us. Thought we played some really good football, counted on them a lot. They did obviously have a few chances as well, a couple of free headers that they did take. But I think, like I said, we've said a lot of times, if we stay in games for 70 minutes plus, then the fitness of the lads and everything that we've drilled into them, we give ourselves a good chance of winning games. And just really pleased the fact that we went 1-0 up late on in the game. I don't know the timings, but really late in the game went 1-0 up, and then to concede 3 or 4 minutes later, and then they had 2 or 3 minutes and 8 minutes goes up on the board. You're thinking we've gone from 1-0 and we're going to lose this. And the way the lads reacted, dug in, fought for each other, all the cliche stuff, and kept that self-belief that we'd still get another chance. And as I say, I think Tuesday night we played really well, kept a clean sheet, had a couple of chances late on, Yanni being one that were frustrated with himself for missing. Comes up trumps in 96th minute today and scores an absolute worldie that were worthy of winning any game. So just super proud of the players. I know obviously you're speaking to yourself that Ossett and I had never won in North East, and I think we've won 3 games here now, so we've we're not doing bad. Obviously been a lot of negativity I think towards us and towards some of the players, but we knew that we were missing 5-6 key players at the start of the season. It were always going to be a slow burner. We've got everybody back pretty much. We've missed Jake Cassidy and Corey Gregory today to come into that team, but the subs massively impacted the game as well today. Charlie Reen in particular, great attitude, not throwing his teddy out of cock, come on, and and answered in the right way, same as Rafa. And we've signed a new left back who's come in today, Jeremy. He's had to come on after sort of 60 minutes and absolutely looked really at home at left back, played really, really well and adapted to a fast game really well. So it's really, really positive. The lads have never lost that belief. I think we're 3 points off 8th now, we're a game in hand. So for me that is a good place to be at this moment in time as a club and where we're at. And we want to just kick on now, and I think the lads realise after coming here today and in this kind of environment and this kind of game and winning it in that way, I think will give them a lot of confidence that we keep trying to give them, but sometimes they ain't got that self-belief, and I think today will hopefully kick it on. I think that's we've lost 1 in 4 now, so if we keep that ratio going for a long period of time, then we'll be challenging up the right end of the table rather than the bottom end. So brilliant. Big thank you to the fans that travelled up, because I know there were a good 20 or 30 of them, bless them, absolute trekker of journey, and we thank them obviously for making that journey, and hopefully they'll travel home today full of beans with 3 points in bag and an entertaining performance. And we take that into Tuesday now in a cup that we want to try and go as far as we can in. So another tough game against Aubrey, we're doing really well at the minute, so we'll not take that for granted, and we want to keep that momentum going. So like I said, really, really, really happy with today's performance.
Yeah, great stuff. I was just going to touch on the Aubrey game. Obviously the two sides met in pre-season. It was quite a tasty fare even for a pre-season game, so it's been a competitive game, the first competitive game between the two sides. There's something like 1.8 miles between the two grounds, something like that. It's going to be, certainly the supporters wise, we're hoping there'll be a big crowd. It should be be a good one. Yeah,
I think after today's result, hopefully that'll attract a few more people through gates. It's a local derby, we want to try and get bragging rights, but I spoke to their manager quite early on in the season, and I know they were similar to us. They were down to bare bones, and they weren't having a good run at it. But credit to them and credit to him, they've hit a good bit of form as we have. So it'll be an entertaining game, So we know we have to be at it. We might make a few changes, obviously, and give people game time, but I would expect them to come into the team and obviously take over from where the people coming out have done. So yeah, we're looking forward to Tuesday now. And like I say, we want to have a good run in it, but by no means are we taking Aubrey for granted. We'll have to do everything we've done today in that game on Tuesday to get a win.
Yeah, brilliant, great stuff, Grant. Fantastic 3 points, and we'll see you Tuesday.